Hi, it's Earth Computer, and today I want to show you light update suppression.
Yeah. So today I woke up with a message of Earth saying, "Hey, I think we can have light suppression in 112." And I said, "What?" I went to eat, and it was like 20 minutes or so, and I get another message from Earth saying, "Hey, I cracked light suppression in 112." And I was like, "What?" And he messaged me saying, "It's so stupid."
Yeah, so as you can see here, we have this portal, and this portal is at light level 0. Um, we, this block row here has no light next to it, and this portal over here is a normal portal that has light level 11. This technique works up to 1.14, when the lighting engine was rewritten and replaced with a new lighting engine. There is already light update suppression that exists for the new lighting engine. I'll link a couple of videos for that in the description. It was found by Kayleigh, and vktec made a nice explanation video, and Viktor made a nice showcase video of it. So if you're interested in 114 and above, then go watch them instead. But I'll continue here with 112. In order for light updates to be processed, they need to have a 17 block radius or 35 by 35 block area around them to be loaded. So that's this area here. In this setup, we have one row of chunks over here that's unloaded. So there is a unloaded chunk within 17 blocks of this portal, so that when this portal gets lit, light updates will not be processed. And that is literally it. That is how you light suppress in 1.12. There's a couple of nuances which I'm going to go over in a minute. In case it isn't obvious how to do this, there's this portal that we have here. There's a dispenser with the flint and steel, and we've got a redstone line going from where we're going to be standing, so that those grey chunks over there are going to be unloaded over here, and then press the button, go back over there, then the portal is going to be lit, and light level is 0. So here is the one catch. Every tick, the game picks a random player, and such as Curb here, and then picks a random block within a five radius cube of him, and then does a light update on that block. So either you have to stay away from the portals as a player, or you can use so since it uses world RNG to choose which player and to choose which block around the player, you can use world RNG manipulation to to make sure that it never chooses the player who happens to be working around the portal. And I'm going to show you I think this is a little bit clearer in the code, so I'm going to show you in the code in a minute. This is the area of code I was referring to. So here is the PlayerChecklight method. It calls checklight here, and so it picks a random player from the player list using the world random, and then picks a random X, Y, and Z within 5 blocks of the player and checks light at those coordinates. So what's important here is this is called from down here, which is called from over here, and this is right after the tile tick phase here, and right before the random tick phase. So the tile tick phase is when you want to reset the RNG with wild RNG manipulation. So this is not going to be the same kind of chunk loading grid as is used for RNG or for RNG mob farms. It'd be more the same kind of grid used for like lightning farms and stuff. So basically an RNG grid which uses tile ticks to load chunks. As you can see here, Carpet has a rule to reset the RNG here, so that's what we used here for testing. But you could do this in vanilla with an RNG grid. So for our simple setup here, we just did /RNG, this is a carpet command, /RNG set seed 1. And with seed 1, when you have 3 players online like we do here, the newest player of those 3 players will be having the light updates around them. So RMR/ here is our fake player or our dummy player here. It's the newest player out of the 3 of us, and so now we can go and do what we like around portals and stuff without worrying about light updates around us, as long as there's exactly 3 players online. When you do a setup in survival, you want an RNG grid and basically do some experimentation before you start building. But you don't really need a tool, you can just do some experimentation. Find out which of the players, so obviously the block relative to the player is going to be kind of fixed, so it might be this block over here, for example, next to RMR/ that's always being updated. So get each player to move around the portal a bit, see which one of them is causing light updates, and then it's going to be like the nth oldest player on the server, and so then that player or the nth oldest player is always going to have to stand away from the portals. So this is if you have a fixed number of players. So let's say you have 3 players online, then maybe the second player is always going to be the one that causes the issues with the portals. But if you have 5 players, it might be the second oldest player. And yeah, just do it like that, I suppose. So given the simplicity of this, I'm not sure why it hasn't been found before. It might have done, and I just don't know about it. From asking around, it may have been, but nobody really got around some of the issues with it, or found it unreliable or something like that. But yeah, this is a reliable setup. It maybe one of the explanations is that sometimes there are lighting glitches that only exist client side. So sometimes you might see that the portal is lit up when it actually hasn't. And one of the other explanations could be that people didn't know about the random lighting updates next to the portal, so that could have updated this portal and they thought it was unreliable, when in fact you can solve that with RNG manipulation. So yeah, just beware of the random lighting updates, and also the client desync. Just if you get a client desync, it's nothing to worry about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you another time.